Aquarius and Scorpio's compatibility is typically low. This can be an exciting relationship though. When these two come together, things can get explosive. As fixed signs, they are both stubborn in their own ways. If they genuinely want to be together, they will make it work. What makes this pairing so irresistible, even when the odds are stacked against them? Aquarius and Scorpio seem to be incredibly different. Scorpio is intense and obsessive, while Aquarius is free-spirited and aloof. Scorpio is possessive, but Aquarius has no desire to be possessed. Both of these signs are independent and self-reliant, though. Detached Aquarius is sometimes attractive to Scorpio because Scorpio loves a good mystery. Magnetic Scorpio often intrigues Aquarius. This pairing won't always be long-lasting. These two often want different things from a relationship. However, they can make it work. Even if they are only together for a short time, they will likely learn much from one another. The Aquarius-Scorpio friendship can be a good one, though these two won't always be close. Aquarius and Scorpio often enjoy chatting and being around one another. Both signs can be introverted and incredibly independent, but they will have a good time when they decide to be together. Emotional bonding is difficult for these two. Aquarius doesn't like talking about emotions to begin with. They can be incredibly aloof and detached. Scorpios are emotional, but they won't discuss their feelings with just anyone. Sometimes, chatting with someone without getting emotional can be nice for both of these signs. Scorpio has a logical side, which Aquarius can appreciate. If these two have any shared interests, they can sit around for hours talking about them. These two both have intense personalities, so there will be times when they argue. That won't necessarily be a problem for their friendship, though. To outsiders, it can sometimes seem like they are fighting, but Scorpio and Aquarius just think they are having a friendly debate. They will likely be having a good time, even if things seem heated. Scorpios often seem intimidating to others, but Aquarius usually sees their magnetic side. Aquarius is rarely intimidated by anyone, and Scorpio won't feel the need to put up a front around them. Trust can be hit or miss with these two. Aquarius is incredibly honest, which Scorpio can appreciate. Aquarius is also unpredictable, though. Scorpio can trust them not to lie, but they may not know if they can trust them in other respects. If these two want to form an emotional bond, Aquarius may have to learn to be more compassionate. Scorpio is fiercely independent and can handle themselves, but they also need support from their friends sometimes. Scorpio and Aquarius are likely to stay friends throughout their lives, but that doesn't necessarily mean they will always be close. They may go long stretches between talking, but will always be happy to interact when both are free. Are Aquarius and Scorpio a good match? Sometimes they want to be. That isn't always the case, unfortunately. The Aquarius-Scorpio relationship is incredibly complicated. In some ways, these two are drawn to one another. In other ways, they are repelled. These two will likely fight a lot, whether or not their relationship ends up being successful in the long term. The fighting isn't always a bad thing for Aquarius and Scorpio. Sometimes, they need to vent to one another and ensure their opinions are heard. This might seem contentious or aggressive to outsiders, but neither considers it over the top. Other times, their fights can be detrimental to the relationship. This is especially true if the Aquarius-Scorpio couple is arguing about differing values. Scorpios can have flings just like Aquarius, but they want commitment from a serious relationship. They don't want to be on again, off again. Scorpio wants a solid relationship with a partner they can trust. They don't want someone who will date them and then want to go back to being friends. Aquarius sometimes likes to leave things up in the air. If they aren't ready to commit, they won't. If they say they will be exclusive for now, that doesn't mean they won't change their mind later. Scorpio sees things in black and white. Aquarius is better at seeing the grey area. Scorpio doesn't want a commitment that might be re-evaluated later. They want one that will last forever. Jealousy is often an issue in this relationship. Even if Scorpio agrees to an open relationship, their possessive side will still emerge. They might try to hide it, but they won't always be successful. Aquarius will likely not understand Scorpio's jealousy at all. They may not always be as compassionate as they could be and won't know how to offer Scorpio reassurance or fix the problem. Sometimes these two are just too incompatible to make things work long term. They might have fun together for a while, but not all relationships are meant to last. Aquarius and Scorpio's marriage compatibility tends to be low. These two may have difficulty developing enough trust and emotional intimacy to even think about marriage in the first place. When Scorpios get married, they're all in. They might take a long time to be ready to settle down, but they will devote themselves to their spouse once they make that commitment. Aquarians tend to be less intense. Even if they love their partners and want to get married, they accept that not every marriage will last forever. Scorpio will not understand why Aquarius doesn't see marriage as being forever. They will likely feel like Aquarius doesn't take the relationship seriously if Aquarius can't promise to devote themselves to Scorpio for life. An Aquarius man and a Scorpio woman's compatibility in marriage will be low if Aquarius can't learn to open up more. Scorpio and Aquarius can be friends without emotional intimacy, but cannot be spouses without it. A Scorpio woman will not marry someone she doesn't fully trust with all her secrets and emotions. She doesn't want to be the only one opening up either. If she doesn't feel like her Aquarius husband trusts her with all his secrets and feelings, she'll feel like he doesn't love her. A Scorpio man and an Aquarius woman's compatibility in marriage will be low if Scorpio can't control his possessive side. Aquarius understand that there are certain expectations in a marriage. If an Aquarius woman says she will be faithful, she won't cheat. That doesn't mean she will stop being friendly or social with other men though. Scorpio needs to understand that his Aquarius wife won't always be with him, and she won't message him constantly when she's out. When she wants to be alone or spend time with other people, she won't be focused on him. Getting married in the first place can be difficult for these two. Aquarius is afraid of commitment, and Scorpio is scared of committing to the wrong person. These two must be on the same page and trust one another fully if they want a successful marriage, but that isn't always possible. Things can get intense when Aquarius and Scorpio are in bed together. Whether or not that is a bad intensity or a good intensity depends on the couple. Aquarius compatibility is highest with sexual partners who let them be free. Aquarius values their freedom. They want to be able to do what they like in the bedroom and want to be free to have other partners if they choose. Scorpio's compatibility is highest with sexual partners who can handle their passionate emotions. Scorpio doesn't necessarily need to be in love to enjoy sex, but their feelings will be powerful during the act anyway. In some ways, Aquarius and Scorpio are a good sexual combination. Aquarius rebels against the status quo and doesn't fear judgment, even if they have odd sexual preferences. Scorpio embraces taboo and values sexual freedom. Aquarius and Scorpio aren't a perfect match in the bedroom though. As fixed signs, they can both be incredibly stubborn. Both can be adventurous, but neither wants to give in and do whatever their partner wants all the time. Scorpio, a water sign, is incredibly emotional. Aquarius, an air sign, is more aloof and detached. If these two are in a romantic relationship, Scorpio will expect emotional intimacy. Scorpios can also become possessive over the people they are with. If these two are in a casual relationship, Scorpio can control their jealousy. If they are in a serious relationship, Scorpio usually expects exclusivity and gets jealous if Aquarius has other lovers. The actual sex is usually good for these two. They might have some elements of power play and may push each other's buttons sometimes, but it will physically be satisfying. These two usually need to work on other aspects of their relationship because those will bleed over into their sex life. Even if Aquarius tries to keep everything separate, Scorpio won't let them. If Scorpio and Aquarius can't get their overall relationship under control, their sex life will suffer. They need more than just a physical connection for things to continue being satisfying for both of them. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this exploration into astrology, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating cosmic content. Want to learn more about your own unique astrological makeup? Get your complete birth chart for free by clicking the link in the description below. Your birth chart reveals so much more than just your sun sign. Check out our recommended videos to discover more about zodiac compatibility, planetary influences, and other astrology insights. See you in the next video.